Welcome to Maths TV. Today we will be going through IGCSE Maths paper 058041 May-June 2019. Video index and paper link is provided in video description. Question number 1. A part, translate shape T by the vector -1 and 6. So we'll have to shift this one, translate. So we'll have to shift this shape by x value -1. So we'll shift this point -1. -1 means to the left, and 6 units up because this is plus. So 6 units up from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We will reach at this point. Similarly, we can shift this pointer as well, -1 to the left, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We will get this point, and we can shift this as well, -1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this point also -1 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got this shape, and now we can join the shape with the ruler or straight edge, and this will be our translated shape. So this is the new location. Label the image A. So this will be our A. Then part 2, rotate shape T about the point 5, 3. So we have to check where is the point 5, 3. 5 and 3. 3 will be 1, 2, 3. This is 5, 3. So about this point we have to rotate 180 degree and label the image 5. So we'll be using, for rotation, we'll be using the tracing paper, and we can rotate this shape. For rotation, we will draw the coordinate axis first. This is our coordinate axis, and then this is the point where we have to rotate. We will draw the diagram. Basically, we'll trace the diagram like this, and after tracing this one, we will rotate this about this point 180 degree. We can rotate right or left because this is 180 degree. So through 180 degree, like for example, this will be 90 degrees, and this one will be 180 degree. We'll get the points over here, this one, these 4 points, and we can mark these 4 points like this one and this one and this one. After marking these points, we can draw the shape with the straight edge or the coordinate or the ruler. This one is the new location. Rotate the shape T about 0.53 through 180 degree and label the image B. So this will be our B. Describe fully the single transformation that maps shape A onto shape B. Shape A onto shape B. Describe fully the single transformation. So we'll have to describe this one from shape A to B, and A is this one and B is this one. So this one, if we If we check, this is rotation. Basically this is rotating and rotating through 180 degree, and center will be, if we check, center will be like, if you check this middle of this one, if you join these 2 points, so center will be like this, because if you join these points like this one, they will be meeting at this center point. So this is the center of rotation. Even this point, if you join with A, this will be meeting at this location. So this will be the center of location, and center of coordinates of center of location you can write 4.5 and 6. 4.5 and 6 is the center of location, so center of rotation. So you can write the transformation as rotation 180 degrees, and center will be at 4.5 and 6. So also you can write it as enlargement, because it's remaining same, so enlargement scale factor 2, scale factor 1, because it's remaining the same size, and center 4.5. You can write enlargement by factor or scale factor 1 with center 4.5 and 6. B part, reflect shape T in the line y is equal to x. So we have to draw this line y is equal to x, and then we have to reflect the shape. So first of all, we will draw the line y is equal to x. Y is equal to x, you know, is this line. This is 1 1, because y is equal to x mean values should be same. When x is equal to 1, y will be 1. When x is 2, y will be 2. So we'll get these points and we can draw the line. This is the line y is equal to x. We can show the dotted line like this, and then we have to reflect this shape. The same we can use for reflection, like this one. This is the shape T. We have to reflect this, and for reflection, you know, we can invert this tracing paper like this one and fit over here, and this will be our new location for this. These points we will be marking, this point, this point, this one, and this one. So I've marked these points 1 2 3 and 4. Now we can join these points, and this will be our reflected shape, and we have to show this one. This is y is equal to x line, and t is reflected to this one, and this one we can write it as t prime or t complement. This will be reflection, Then the last part they are saying find the matrix that represents the transformation in part B1. This one we'll have to show this one as reflection. So for reflection matrix, basically this will be reflection about x-axis, and you know the matrix for this one is 0 1 1 0. This will be the matrix for transformation, which is reflection in this case. So reflection, we are writing 0 1 and 1 0. So same answer we can write it as 0 1 and 1 0. Question number 2. The table shows some values for y is equal to x cube plus 3x square plus 2. This is the table given. We have to replace these values and complete the table. For these values, if we replace minus 3 in this equation, we will get 2. Similarly, if we replace 0, we will get 2. And again, if we replace 1 in this one, we will get 6. So these are three values which we have to fill in this table. Then complete the table A part, which we have done. On the grid, draw the graph of this equation for this range. For this range, they have given x-axis from minus 3.5 to 1.5, and similarly y-axis they have given from minus 5 to y-axis they have given from minus 5 to 15. So on this grid, provided we have to plot this one equation y is equal to x cube plus 3y square plus 2, for which we have table of values. So to reduce the time, I have pointed out these points on this chart for you. So the same grid which we have completed over here, this one, these values we will be plotting on this one. For example, minus 3.5 and minus 4.1. So minus 3.5 and minus 4.1 is this one, first point. If I'll move a little above, so this is minus 4.1, first point, minus 3.5 and minus 4.1. So I have marked this point. Then minus 3 and plus 2 will be this point. Then minus 2.5 and 5.1 will be this mark. Then minus 2 and 6 will be this mark. Similarly, minus 1.5 and 5.4, minus 1 and 4, minus 0.5 and 2.5, and 0 and 2. Then 0.5 and 2.9, 1 and 6, and similarly 1.5 and 12.1. All these points I have marked for you. Now we can plot a freehand curve like this one. So we can draw a curve like this, passing through all the points. So this is the smooth curve which we can draw. If there is double line, you can remove that one. So this is almost a smooth curve. This is the B part which we have done. We have plotted this curve which is of the given equation B part. Then we have to go through the C part. C part is saying use your graph to solve the equation, this one, for minus 3.5 to 1.5, x value minus 3.5 to 1.5. So if we check this one, this will be the value for x is equal to 3.3 in this region. We can, if I use a ruler to show you that below this point, which is this point, right? So x value can be below this region, this one. So minus 3.3 I have mentioned, so it will be in this region, this one. Then D part is saying by drawing a suitable straight line, solve the equation, this one, for this range. So we will be, if we draw a suitable line, y is equal to minus 2x is the line. For example, see this one, I have plotted line for you, and this line is basically, if we take x is equal to minus 1, we will be getting y is equal to 2. So this point, similarly x is equal to minus 2, we will be getting 4, and if we take minus 3, we will be getting plus 6. So we can draw this line, and x is equal to minus 2.5 is the point where this line and this graph are intersecting. So minus 2.5, I have mentioned over here minus 2.5. Then the last part, for minus 3.5, x, value of x minus 3.5 to 1.5, we have to the equation x cube plus 3x square plus 2 is equal to k has 3 solutions, and k is an integer. So this curve should have 3 solutions. Value of k can be, like for example, y value should be more than this one. If we move above this point, this will be intersecting the curve at 3 points. For example, over here, see 1, 2 and 3 solutions. Up to this point, it will be having, below this point, it will be having 3 solutions. See 1, 2 and 3. So in between this point and this point, we can write any of the y values. So I have chosen the value 4. If you check y is equal to 4, it will be 3 solutions. So in between these 2 points, one this one and the one this one, in between these 2 points, y value will be having 3 solutions. So I have chosen y is equal to 4. So y is equal to 4 will be giving us 3 solutions. If you check from here, y is equal to 4 will be over here. This will be having 4 solutions, 3 solutions, sorry. Question number 3. This is the diagram given. The diagram shows a field A, B, C, D, E. Calculate the perimeter of the field. So if we go through these triangles, so this is right angled triangle. We have 2 sides, we can find third side of this right angle triangle. Similarly, this is also a right angle triangle, which is AED, and 2 sides are given for this triangle also. We can find the third side by Pythagoras theorem. And for this triangle, all 3 sides are given. So to calculate perimeter, we will not be considering this triangle. We will have to take a round trip of this boundary line. So I have basically calculated for you to save time. So I'll go through this one and I'll explain as well. So if you see, this is the first triangle. We will be going through this one. We can go through first this triangle, and we have to calculate this side ED. So this side is given, this side is given 50 and 120, and this one we have to calculate. So we can apply Pythagoras theorem. So ED is equal to is this side square plus this side square. So formula, if you want, I can write for you. For example, hypotenuse square is equal to base square plus perpendicular square. So you can use this formula and this one will get 130 meters. Then for DC, this one we can use these two side measurements, and again by Pythagoras theorem, 1 7 DC will be equal to, we will use this formula. So in this case, base is not given, perpendicular and hypotenuse is given, so we will replace these values and we will get DC 80 meters. For perimeter, we have to add all the sides. All the sides given means these all sides, like 130 plus 50 plus 100 plus 170 plus 80. This will be adding up to 530 meters. 530 meters is the perimeter. So next thing is calculate B part, calculate angle ABD. So if we go through the drawing, angle ABD means you require this angle A, B and D. So you require this angle basically. So we can use cos rule. We have all three sides. So we can use cos rule, and by applying cos rule we can replace these values. 120 square is equal to 150 square in plus 100 square minus 2 into 150 into 100 into cos theta. So cos theta will make cos theta as subject and send all these values to the side, and we will get this one. So theta will be equal to arc sine or cos inverse 181 over 300, which is 52.9 degrees. So this will be our angle 52.9 degrees angle ABD. Next part will be this one, and basically we need to calculate angle CBD. So for angle CBD, if I'll show you angle CBD, basically this angle is required. So to calculate this angle, we can use, this is a right angle triangle, this one is right angle triangle, so we can use sine cos tangent. So this is opposite of this angle. Opposite over hypotenuse will be sine theta. So we can write sine theta is equal to, if I'll show you like this one, so sine theta is equal to 150, this is 150 over 170. So 150 over 170 will be sine theta. Theta will be equal to sine inverse. We can write one more step over here. Theta is equal to sine inverse of 15 over 17 or 150 over 170, and if we calculate by calculator we'll get 28.1 degrees. Now second part, C2, the point C is due north of the point B. So point C is due north of the point B. Find the bearing of D from B. So we need bearing of D from B. If we draw like we need bearing of D from B. So bearing of D from B. If we draw north south on this D, and from B, so we will get north south over here as well. So this is our north south direction. So this will be north, and over here this will be north. So we require bearing of D from B. So we need this whole angle starting from N up to this one will be 180. 180 plus 90 will be 270. 270 plus this angle we require, right? So this angle we need to find. So basically 360 minus 28.1, which is this one. Basically this angle we found is 28.1 in previous part, which is part 1. So this 28.1, this angle is 28.1. So from starting from this north up to this angle is 360 minus 28.1. 360 minus 28.1, and if we calculate this, this will be 331.9. 360 minus 28.1, which is equal to 331.9. So this will be our answer. Then D part, calculate the area of the field. Give your answer in hectares, and hectare conversion they have given. So area of the field, for area of the field we have three triangles, 1, 2 and 3. Three triangles. We can find area of these three triangles, and you know area of a triangle is equal to half AB sine C for this one. And for Pythagoras theorem, right angle triangle, we will use half into base into height. So this is half into base into height for triangle 1. This portion is for triangle 1. So I'll move a little up so you can see this one. This is for triangle 1, and triangle 1 is this one. So for this triangle, this is right angle triangle, we can use Pythagoras, we can use half into base into height. Base is 50, height is 120. So half into base into height. Similarly, for this triangle, second triangle, this one, this is not right angle triangle, so we can use half into AB sine C. So AB into sine C, AB, we have this angle. So AB into sine of this angle, which is 52.9. 52.9, which we have already calculated in part B, this one 52.9. So this will be half AB sine C, and the last one we can add the area of the third shape, which is this one. Again we can use half AB sine C, or we can use half into base into height. So we have used again half into AB sine C. If we calculate with the calculator, we'll get 1.49873. And to convert into hectares, they have given us the conversion. 1 hectare is equal to 10,000 meters square. So this will be divided by 10,000. We'll get 1.499, approximately equal to 1.5. So 1.5 hectares will be answer to this part. Question number 4. The test scores of 14 students are shown below. These are the scores given. Find the range, mode, median, and mean of the test scores. So what we can do, range is the maximum minus minimum, and if we check, maximum number is 27 and the minimum number is 20, so 20 minus, we can write range is equal to 27 minus 20, so this is equal to 7, so range will be 7. Then mode will be the most occurring, and repeating number. 21 is repeated more times, like 1 2 3 4 5 times, so mode is 21. We can write mode is equal to 21. And then comes median. Median we know is the middle value. For middle value we have to arrange them in ascending order first, and if we arrange we will get 20 first. We can write this one, then 5 times 21, which we have calculated here, so 1 2 3 4 5 times 21. Then we can circle 21 as well. Then comes 22. So after writing 22, we can check for 23 is 3 times, so 3 times 23 we can write over here. Then comes 24, then comes 25, 26, 27, so 25, 26, 27. And now we need the middle values: 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14. So middle two values, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, and eighth value, these two values we will be taking and adding them and dividing by 2. So 22 plus 23 divided by 2 will be 22.5. So our median will be 22.5. And now for the mean value, mean is summing up all the values and dividing it by the number of values. So we can add up all these numbers. This will be 318 divided by number of terms. So these are 14, so 318 divided by 14 will be 22.771. So we can write three significant figures, 22.7. This is done. Then a student is chosen at random. So find the probability that this student has a test score of more than 24. If we check more than 24 or 3 numbers, these are 25, 26 and 27. So 3 out of 14. So we can write 3 out of 14. This is 1 mark question, don't require any working. So next part is B part. B part we can write like Petra records the score in each test she takes. The mean of the first n scores is x. The mean of the first n minus 1 scores is x plus 1. So for first n values, n scores is x, so we can write n into x for first n values. Then the mean of the first n minus 1 scores is x plus 1. So n minus 1 into x plus 1, this will be the mean value multiplied by the scores, and find the nth score in terms of nx. So this is for n values and this is for n minus 1. So if we subtract n minus 1 from n values, we will get the nth score. So we will subtract this one. If we simplify, we can open the brackets. First we will multiply, this will be nx, this into this will be nx, then this into this will be plus n, and this into this will be minus x, and this into this will be minus 1. Now we can open the brackets and we'll get nx minus nx minus n plus x plus 1, because minus will be changing the signs. So this nx and minus nx will cancel. So we can start from here, x minus n plus 1. This will be our answer, and we can write here at the proper location, x minus n plus 1. This will be the answer. This will be answer to the B part. Then we can move to the next C part. If we go through C part, we can see during 1 year midday temperature T degrees Celsius is in Z4 were recorded. The table is given. Calculate the estimate of the mean value. So how we will calculate the estimate for the mean value? We'll be checking for the mid value of the range, and for example for this one, 10 plus 0 divided by 2, this will be 5. So 5 multiply by this 50, this one, which is the number of days, so we'll put in brackets, then plus, similarly we will take the mid range of this one, 10 plus 15 divided by 2 will be 12.5. So 12.5 multiplied by 85, which is the number of days for this range. Then next range, 15 plus 20 divided by 2 will be 17.5. 17.5 17.5 multiplied by 100. Similarly, plus 20 plus 25 divided by 2 will be 22.5, multiplied by 120, plus 25 plus 35 divided by 2, this will be 30. So 30 multiplied by 10, because value is 10 for number of days, and divide this one by the sum of these number of days, which is 50 plus 85 plus 100 plus 120 plus 10, sum of these values. So this will be estimated mean, and if we put in calculator, we will get 16.6, and we can write down the answer as well as 16.6 degrees Celsius. Now for second part, complete the histogram. We have to basically complete this histogram. One bar is given, and for this bar, bar width is, if you check bar width, which is this one, is 15 minus 5, which is 15 minus 10, which is 5. So bar width is 5, and if you check the values, for example over here, in the table for the second, this is 85. So 85 divided by 5, we will get 17. And if you check this height of this bar given is 17. So 5 multiplied by 17, it means base value multiplied by height, you will get this number, or this number 85, or 85 divided by the bar width, you will get height of the bar. So we have to calculate the height of the bar for first value, which is 50. So 50 divided by the bar width, which is 10, 50 divided by 10 will be 5. So we will take bar height for first value as 5. So this will be the bar value, and this one will be the first bar, and this one will be having bar width 10. And for the third value is 100. If you check the table is having third value 100. So bar width will be, because range is 5, this range given is 5, and value is 100, number of days is 100. So 100 divided by 5 will be 20. So we can take the height of this bar, width of this bar will be 5 and height will be up to 20. So we can take this one like this. So our bar will be this one. This will be our third bar. Fourth bar will be 1, 2, 3, 4. Fourth bar is having class width of 20 to 25. So column width will be 5, and 120 divided by 5 will be 24. So we can check height, width will be this one. So 24 will be up to this height. So we can take this height up to this one, and you can draw lines with the scale also if you want. And this is the next bar whose height is 24, and the last one is having 25 to 35. So width will be 10 and divided by 10, so it will be having height of 1. So 10 will be from 25 to 35 will be 10, and 1 is two small boxes, so we can take this one, will be this last and final bar. Question number 5. The diagram shows the surface of a garden pond made from a rectangle and two semicircles. So this one is rectangle and these two are semicircles. Calculate the area of the surface. So what we can do, we can split into 3 shapes. One will be this one shape, 2 shape, and 3 shape. So so area of two semicircles mean complete circle will be equal to pi r squared, and area of rectangle will be length into width. So we can use this formula, and length of the rectangle is 3 multiplied by width, which is 1.2, and plus we can write pi r square. R is half of this one, 1.2, half of 1.2 will be 0.6, so pi r squared. So if we calculate this one, we will get 4.73, and answer will be 4.73 meters square. So answer is in meter squares, but in B part, next question, next part, this is the pond is a prism and the water in the pond has depth of 20 centimeters. This one is given in centimeters. Calculate the number of liters of water in the pond. So what we can do, we know this is the area of surface area of the pond. So this is in meter square, we'll have to change into centimeters. So 4.73 multiply by, because this is meter square, so multiply by 100 and 100, so that we can change both meter squares into centimeters square, and then we'll have to multiply it with this 20 and to change into liters. So we will be dividing this one with 1000, and if we calculate this with calculator, we will get 946 liters. 946 liters. Now next C part is saying after rainfall the number of liters of water in the pond is 1007. 1007. Calculate the increase in the depth of the water. So 107 is new height, new volume of the pond. So 1007 minus 946, which is already there before rainfall. So this will be, the difference of water will be 61. So 61 liters of water is added by the rain, and height for this 61 we can calculate. 61 multiply by 20 over 946, because 20 centimeter is height for 946 liters. So 20 over 946, this will be resulting to 1.28 centimeter. So we can write on the answer as 128 centimeters. This is 1.28 centimeters. Sorry, it's not 128, 1.28 centimeters. Question number 6. This is a Venn diagram question in which they have given detail of universal sets, students in the school. F is equal to students who play football, so this is football region. Then students who play baseball is this one. There are 240 students in total, and 120 students play football, so this region will be 120. So if this is, for example, if this is x, so this will be 120 minus x, and 40 students play baseball, so this will be 40 minus x, and 90 students play football but not baseball. Football but not baseball, so this one will be 90. They have given detail for 90, so we can directly take this as 90. So this one, so now this play football, 120 students play football, so 90 plus 30 will be 120, so we can erase this one and we can write this as 30. Similarly 40 minus x, so 40 minus 30 will be 10, so this region will be 10. And if we add up all this will be 130, and total is 240, so 240 minus 130 will be 110, so 110 will be here. This will be the answer to this question. Then we can move to part B. Part B is find find n of f complement. You know, f complement is which is not in f. So f complement will be all outer region like this one, and intersection b complement, and b complement whatever not in b. Not in b is this region. So if we take intersection of not in b and not in f, will be this outer region only. If I'll shade for you that region, so not in a, not in b will be this outer region. So outer region is having number of 110. So answer to this one will be 110. Then C part, a student in the school is chosen at random. Find the probability. Find the probability that this student plays baseball but not football. Baseball but not football is 10 only. So 10 out of the total one, that is 240. So 10 out of 240 will be our answer. So we can write like this one. Then comes to part D. Part D is two students play baseball are chosen at random. Find the probability that they both also play football. So baseball all and football are 40 students. If we go through again the Venn diagram, 30 plus 10, 40 students are playing football, play baseball are chosen at random. So baseball are 40 basically. So 40 out of 30 out of 40. So first one will be 30 out of 40. So one student we have already chosen, which is playing baseball. So next selection will be next selection will be remaining 29. So multiply by 29 out of 40 out of 39. Now it will be one less student. So this will be equal to 870 over 1560. We can use tree diagram also to solve this question. So you can use tree diagram as well. So but this is easier, we can use this method. Question number 7, A part, S is equal to ut plus half at square equation of motion is given. Find S when t is equal to this one, u is equal to this one, A is also given. Give your answer in standard form. Standard form you will have to give correct to 4 significant figures. So if we replace all the values, S will be equal to u, which is 104.3 into t. Always try to replace values in brackets. So 26.5 plus half at square, half a will be minus 2.2 and t square, t will be 26.5 squared like this. So you can use calculator and solve this one. It will be 1.991 into 10 raised to power 3. So answer will be 1.991 because 4 significant figures into 10 raised to the power 3. B part, rearrange the formula. Rearrange the formula to write A in terms of U, T and S. It means that we have to make A as subject. Our given equation is S is equal to ut plus half A t squared. So A we have to make as subject. So we will move ut first. So S minus u t is equal to half A t squared. Then we can move this 2 S minus ut over this t square as well. So t square into 2. So will be equal to A. So A is equal to 2 into S minus ut over t squared. This will be our answer to this question. B part, two diagrams are given, sides of both the diagrams are given. The difference between the areas of the two rectangles is 62 centimeter squared. Show that this is equal to this. Basically we have to difference is given, so we can use the difference and area, difference of areas. So area of first triangle will be x minus 1 into 2x plus 3. So we'll multiply length into width minus x plus 1 into x minus 2 is equal to 62. This will be our equation. Now we can multiply this into this will be 2x squared, this into this will be plus 3x, this into this will be minus 2x, and this into this will be minus 3. We can put in brackets, then minus in brackets x into x will be x squared, x into minus 2 will be minus 2x, then 1 plus 1 into x will be plus x, and plus 1 into minus 2 will be minus 2 is equal to 62. Then we can open the brackets, and if we open brackets, signs will be changing, and we just open bracket x square plus 2x minus x plus 2 is equal to 62. Now we can simplify, for example, this one. If we simplify 2x squared minus x squared, so remaining will be x squared, and 3x minus 2x will be x, and this one x and x will cancel, so it will be 2x remaining, so this will be 2x minus this one will be minus 3 plus 2 will be minus 1, and minus 62 is equal to 0. So final answer we can write x square plus 2x minus 63 is equal to 0, which is the required equation. And part B, they are asking for factorization of the given equation. So what we can do, we can factorize 7 9s are 63, so x square plus 9x minus 7x minus 63, so we can make pairs, so x will be common, so this will be x plus 9 and minus 7 common, so x plus 9, and factorization we can combine these two, and x minus 7, so this one will be our answer, x plus 9 into x minus 7. Then solve the equation x square plus 2x minus 63 is equal to 0 to find the difference between the perimeters of the two rectangles. So x, we can apply quadratic formula to solve this one, or even we can write this one x plus 9. We know this one, we have already done. X square plus 2x minus 63 is equal to 0, so x plus 9 into x minus 7 is equal to 0, so x plus 9 is equal to 0. And the second one will be, or x minus 7 is equal to 0, so this will give us x is equal to minus 9 and x is equal to 7, so we will take the positive root. So x, because length cannot be negative, so we are taking 7, so we will replace this 7 value in both the rectangles. These values we will replace, and we will check the difference. If we replace in this bigger one will be 7 minus 1, so this will be value for this one, x minus 1 into 2x, basically perimeter, right? So we will be adding them, so we can add once more, so x minus 1 into 2x plus 3, sorry, plus again here, so x is equal to 7, so 7 minus 1 will be 6, plus 7 to 2 will be 14, 14 plus 3 will be 17, plus this will be 6, and plus again 17. So 6, 34 plus 6 will be 40, so this will be 46. And if we replace in smaller rectangle, that is x plus 1 plus x minus 2, and again we can replace x plus 1 and x minus 2. Equal to 20, so answer will be 20. Question number 8. The price of a book increases from $2.50 to $2.65. Calculate the percentage increase. So what will be the difference? 2.65 minus 2.50 and divided by 2.50 into 100. So this will be the percentage, and we will get, if we calculate with the calculator, it will be 2.65 minus 2.50 divided by 2.50 multiply by 100 will be equal to 6. So this will be 6%. So answer will be 6%. Scott invest $500 for 7 years at a rate of 1.5% per year simple interest. Calculate the value of his investment at the end of 7 years. So at the end of 7 years, his investment we have to calculate. So 500 is the amount which we are spending into 1.5 over 100 into 7. So this will be equal to 52.5, and this is the amount which will be this is the interest he will be getting, and we will be if we add 500 plus 52.5, this will be equal to 552.5, and answer will be 552.5. C part, in a city the population is increasing exponentially at a rate of 1.6% per year. Find the overall percentage increase at the end of 20 years. So we'll use exponential formula. 1 plus 1 rate will be 1.6 over 100, and years are 20 for 20 years into 100. So this will be the formula. So if we calculate this one with the calculator, so this will be we can use brackets. So 1 plus 1.6 over 100 into this one, power will be 20, and multiply by 100 will be equal to 137.4. So 137.36, which is approximately equal to 137.4%, and we are subtracting 100 because this is the 100 plus 37.4. This is the percentage, so increase will be 37.4. So percentage increase will be 37.4%. Now D part, the population of the village is 6,400 the population is decreasing exponentially at a rate of r is equal to r percent per year. After 22 years, the population will be 2607. So find the value of r. So r will be, we can use the formula y is equal to a minus r raised to the power x. This formula we can use, and r will be equal to so y value is in this case 2607, and a value is basically this one is a formula. If I'll rectify the formula, this is a into 1 minus r raised to power this. So a value is 6400 into 1 minus r whole raised to power 22, because 22 years. So we will be we can find 1 minus r will be equal to, we'll make subject, so root 22 22, and this will be 2607 over 6400, and r value will be equal to 0.400. And so if we check the percentage, r will be equal to r over 100 basically will be equal to 0.400. In terms of percentage, this rate will be r is equal to 0.400 into 100, so this will be equal to 4. So rate will be 4. Question number 9 is functions. F of x is given, g of x, h of x is given. Find GHF of 2. So we'll solve this one, h of 2 first. So h of 2 will be equal to 3 raised to power 2, which is 8. 3 raised to power 2 will be 9. So we will be writing here 9. And now g of 9 we can calculate. From here will be equal to 9 square plus 1. So 9 will be, square will be 81 plus 1, so 82. So answer to this one will be 82. Find f inverse of x. So we know f of x is equal to y, this one, f of x, y is equal to 7x minus 2. So we can make x as subject. So y plus 2, this one we have shifted to other side. Y plus 2 is equal to 7x. So it means x is equal to y plus 2 over 7, and we can make we can swap them. So y will be equal to x plus 2 over 7. So answer will be x plus 2 over 7. This will be answer for f inverse of x. Next C part is g of x is equal to this one given. Find the value of a, b, c. So first we will find g of x. G of x is what? G of x is equal to x square plus 1. Now g of x will be equal to x square plus 1 whole square plus 1. Now we can open square of this one will be x4 plus 2x squared plus 1 plus 1. So this will be x plus 2x squared plus 2. So a value, if we compare with this given equation, a value will be 1, b value will be 2, and c value will be also 2. Now D part, find x when f of x is equal to 81. Now f of x is what? F of x is given, which is f of x is equal to 7x minus 2, and hf of x will be equal to hf of x means we need to find h of 7x minus 2 will be equal to 3 raised to the power 7x minus 2. This is given is equal to 81, so we can solve this one. 3 raised to power 7x minus 2 is equal to 81. We can write as 3 raised to the power 4. So bases are same, we can equalize the powers. So 7x minus 2 is equal to 4. So 7x is equal to 4 plus 2, which is equal to 6. So x is equal to 6 over 7. This will be our answer, 6 over 7. Question number 10. The volume of each of the following solids is 1000 centimeter cube. This is given. Calculate the value of x. Value of x we have to calculate for each solid. A cube with side length x. We know formula for cube volume is equal to length into width into height. So each one will be 10 into 10 into 10 because this is cube, so everything will be equal. So x will be equal to 10. Now a sphere is so centimeters, better to write centimeters also. So a sphere with radius x centimeters, the volume of sphere V of the formula is this one. So this is equal to 1000. So we'll replace volume. Volume, which is 1000, is equal to 4 by 3 pi r cube. So radius we have to find. So we'll make r cube as subject. So 1000. We will shift this one 3 to the other side and 4 pi as denominator. So this will be equal to r cube, and we can write r is equal to cube root of 3000 over 4 pi, and 3000 over 4 pi will be equal to 6.2. If we calculate with the calculator, we'll get 6.2, and we can write answer as 6.2 centimeters. Then this one, C part is a cone which is having radius as x and slanting height as x under root 5, and this is the height h, perpendicular height h. A cone with radius x centimeter and slant height is x under root 5, and volume is this one, V of the cone with radius this. So first of all, because we need the value of h, which is perpendicular height, we cannot use this value. So by using these two values, we will find h first. So by Pythagoras theorem, because this is right angle triangle, so we can utilize this triangle and find the perpendicular. And we know Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse square x under root 5 square will be equal to h square perpendicular square plus base square, which is x square. So if we open this one, will be 5x square because under root will be cancelled, and x square, and this x square we can shift to other side, and is equal to h square. So this will be 4x squared is equal to h square. So it means h is equal to 2x. So this value is h is equal to 2x we will be using, and in the formula, this formula is, it's given, it's 1000, volume is 1000, so we are utilizing 1000, and is equal to 1 by 3 into pi, and r is x, so x squared into h, which is 2x, so we will write here 2x, and if we shift this one, this will be 3 into 1000 over pi will be equal to 2, also we can shift to this side, so 2 pi is equal to x cube. So x will be equal to cube root of 3000 over 2 pi. So we can find this cube root by calculator. Answer will be 7.815, which is approximately equal to 7.82. So our answer will be 7.82 centimeters. Depart a prism with a right angled triangle as its cross section. So in case of prism, we know we need to find the face area, and face area multiplied by length will be the volume. So we can find this face area. We have base into height, we have both things, so we will use formula to find this base area. We will use 1 by 2 into base into height, which is x by 2. So this will be equal to x square over 4. So this will be our base area for this shaded area, and this multiplied by this length will be the area. So area, we know it's given solid prism area for solid prism is given 1000. So this will be equal to base area, which is face area, which is x square by 4 multiplied by its length, which is 27x over 2. 27x over 2. Now we can simplify this, and this will be 4 into 2, 8. We will shift to this side. So 8 into 1000 is equal to x square into x will be x cube, and 27 we can shift on this side. So this will be over 27. So x will be equal to cube root of 8000 over 27. So 8000 over 27 cube root will be equal to 6.67. Basically this is 6.66 recurring, so we can write this one equal to 6.67 up to 3 significant figures. So this will be our answer in centimeters. Question number 11 is basically challenging question, and it is having 11 marks, and it's a little tricky question, so you will have to be careful. I will try to explain better, because this is like having two portions, and these are 3 steps, and 2 portions mean one is distance section and the other one is time section. So I will tackle with the distance section first, and then I'll explain the time section. So first we will be going through distance part. So distance part I will tackle for all 3 sections. So if you go through first section, this is like, for example, first section. So for first section, it's saying Bard traveled from his home in New York to Chamonix. He left his home at 16:30 and traveled by taxi to the airport in New York. This journey took 55 minutes and had an average speed of 18 km per hour. So speed is given, so we know speed is equal to distance over time, and distance will be equal to speed into time. So this formula will be utilizing, and it is given speed is 18 km per hour, and time is 55 minutes, but we have to convert these minutes into hours, so I'm dividing it by 60. Now time is also converted into hours. If we multiply these two, this will be 16.5. This will be 16.5 kilometers. So this is one distance which we have calculated, for section 1. Now for section 2, the distance we'll have to calculate for this one. He then traveled by plane to Geneva, departing from New York at this time I'm not tackling, I'll tackle at the end. The flight path can be taken as an arc of a circle. So arc of a circle, if we draw, so this is like arc of a circle, this one. So this is arc of a circle, and radius 6400. See, this one radius is 6400. So 6400 kilometers. This is the radius, and with a sector angle 55.5. So this is sector angle, which is 55.5 degrees. So length of this arc we can calculate. So plane is traveling on this length, so L will be equal to theta over, I will write down the formula, theta over 360 into 2 pi r. So if we replace values, theta is 55.5, so 55.5 divided by 360 into 2 pi, and r is 6400, and this is the length which we are calculating. And if we simplify this with the calculator, we will get 6199, which is approximately equal to 6200 kilometers. So this one is the distance for second section. Now for third section, this is the third section basically, and to complete basically this one, second section we have solved. Now the third section, distance for third section, we can solve over here. To complete his journey, Brad traveled by bus from Geneva to Chamonix. This journey started at this time and took 1 hour 36 minutes. The average speed was this one. So time is this one and speed is this. So again time and speed is given. So again we will use d is equal to speed into time. Speed is 65 kilometer per hour and time given is 1 hour and 36 minutes. We convert, it will be 96 minutes divided by 60, so this will be hours. And if we calculate this one, this will be 104 kilometers. So we got 3 answers, 3 distances we calculated for 3 different parts of the journey. Now we can sum up all these distances. One distance is 6200. First portion is 16.5. Second portion is 6200, and third portion is 104. So these are the 3 distances. Now before going ahead, I will go through the time portion, and this is the section you will have to be attentive, and I will show you the section also, time section. We can split into portions, so I will go through the question and as well as I will write down the time. Basically this is the first portion which we will go through. He left at home at 16:30. So journey started at 16:30. I will show you the timing from another page so that everything should be clear to you. So I will show you this question and write down the answer as well. So this one, So I will start from here. 16:30 is the time when first portion of the journey started, and it took 55 minutes. So after 55 minutes, 55 minutes passed. So after 55 minutes, I'll be using calculator as well. So you will have to check the calculator screen how I'm using. I will be using time from calculator. So 16 minutes. This one, this key for minute is over here. So I will be using this one, 16 minutes and 30, basically 16 hours and 30 minutes, this one, plus 55, so plus 0 hours and 55 minutes, this one. So if we add this time, we will get 17 hours 25 minutes. So after 55 minutes, we reached at time 17 hours 25 minutes. So this is the first portion we have done, and then from this onward, if we see, he then traveled by plane to Geneva and departing from New York at this time. So 21:15 up to, from 17:25 to 22:15. So this is 17:25, which is written on the screen already. So I will write 22 hours and 15 minutes. Sorry, yeah, 22 hours 15 minutes minus answer, which is 17 hours 25 minutes. So answer is 4 hours and 50 minutes. So 4 hours and 50 minutes was the time which is in between, which is before the plane takeoff. So 4 hours 50 minutes he waited at the airport. So we reached at 22:15. You can check from here. The flight path can be taken as an arc. This one we have calculated for distance. The local time in Geneva is 6 hours ahead. 6 hours ahead. So of the local time in New York, and Geneva reached at 11 hours and 25 minutes. 11 hours and 25 minutes. Now from this time, if we reach to the midnight, and midnight time is 24, so up to 24 hours, this will be 1 hour and 45 minutes. 1 hour and 45 minutes will be added, and we will reach to 24 hours. From 24 hours, next day 11:25. So 11:25 up to 11:25 we have if we check from this one, 11:25 hours. So 11 hours 25 minutes minus 6 hours, because 6 hours is ahead. So 6 hours will be equal to 5 hours and 25 minutes. So I'm writing here 5 hours 25 minutes because 6 hours I have subtracted because it is time difference. So from 11:25 onward up to 13, this journey started at 13. So again there was a rest or time delay. Before starting next journey there was a gap. So from 11:25 up to 13 there was a gap, and that gap is 1 hour and 35 minutes. So, and from 13 hours it is completed, the journey is 1 hour and 36 minutes. So next journey is 1 hour and 36 minutes. Hopefully you understood everything. I have written step by step timing, and the upper these timings we will be adding, and we will get the total time of the journey. These times I'm circling, these times I will add with the calculator, and I will show you on computer screen. So now I will add and show you on the computer screen. So how we will add, because I will start from this side. 1 hour 36 minutes, 1 hour and 36 minutes plus 1 hour 35 minutes, 1 hour 35 minutes, then 5 hours 25 minutes, 5 hours and 25 minutes plus 1 hour and 45 minutes plus 4 hours and 50 minutes plus last one is 55 minutes. So I will write 0 hours and 55 minutes. So this is giving us answer 16 hours 6 minutes. Hopefully you got 16 hours 6 minutes. So time is 16 hours and 6 minutes. So this is the time taken for the journey, and the distance traveled we know is how much. We will calculate. This is the distance which we have already added over here. 16.5 for the first portion, 6200 for the second portion, and 104 for the third portion. We will divide this by this time, which is 16 hours and 6 minutes. So 16 hours 6 minutes, we can 16 hours, and we can add them. First 16.5 plus 6200 plus 104 is equal to this one, which is 6320 divided by 1 hour divided by 16 hours and 16 hours and 6 minutes will be 16.1, and this will be equal to 392. This will be 16.1 because this is 16 hours 6 minutes, and we'll convert into decimal, so it will be 16.1. So if we divide this one, which is 6320, we can write over here, and divided by 16.1 will be equal to 392.578, or we can write 393 kilometer per hour. Basically this will be the speed.